All right, welcome everyone. What does financial security mean to you? What sort of lifestyle do you want or need when you retire? Is it a vacation, perhaps a nice trip to the Bahamas, or maybe a house in Florida? Fortunately, nearly 25% of Americans do not have anything saved up for their retirement, meaning you might have to kiss those dreams goodbye, according to a Federal Reserve 2018 report. Perhaps you're a bit younger in the audience and are not worried about retirement, but want to save up for a house or a car, or maybe achieve some passive income on the side to help pay your bills. If that sounds appealing, perhaps a financial advisor might be the right choice for you. Overall, financial planning is urgent for future success in retiring or even actualizing your future dreams or desires. Therefore, it will be my pleasure to become your financial advisor to help you actualize your financial needs. So overall, the main point I want to introduce to you today is that there are many benefits to hiring a financial advisor. Firstly, financial topics are very complicated. For example, when placing a simple order to buy an underlying stock or security, should I use a limit order or a market order? Is there enough liquidity in the instrument that will allow me to get a quick and efficient fill? How will I manage risk in underlyings with volatility? Well, if any of that stuff sounded confusing, a financial advisor can help you answer these questions and make sure that your investment techniques and plans are solid. Secondly, we can work together as a team and create a custom plan. For instance, are you planning for maybe speculative investments, or you want to have a low risk assets, or perhaps a retirement savings account? Well, we could schedule a conference and basically talk about your financial needs so that you in the future could plan for a more flexible and financial plan that incorporates your freedom of choice. And lastly, as we've seen during the COVID emergency, a lot of people were financially in crisis. According to Brainard L., the governor of the Federal Reserve Bank, most Americans did not have $400 of emergency cash saved up, and basically that was a major disadvantage during these times. A financial advisor will help you prepare for this worst case, even in, I guess, scenarios like this. God forbid they happen. Now that we have introduced the advantages of financial advisor, let me introduce what a financial advisor can do to help you fulfill your goals like our firm. One of the ways we can help you fulfill your goals, firstly, is to help you participate in a 401k or a Roth IRA plan. As a financial advisor, I can help facilitate this. For example, did you know that most companies have a dollar for dollar scheme, and basically they'll match whatever you put in your 401k? Furthermore, if you're interested in a Roth IRA, you don't have to pay taxes on that until you retire, and that's always appealing because nobody likes to pay taxes and file that out every year. Overall, if any of that sounds appealing, perhaps a financial advisor might be right for you. Another way of achieving your financial goal is through our investing advice services. Passive income can be generated through a detailed investment plan involving stocks or options. And all that was complicated with all the terminology and the jargon, but a financial advisor like our firm can help break that investment advice down into simple, easy, basically packets to understand. And lastly, if you're interested in any e-commerce advice, our financial advising services might be right for you. Although e-commerce does have risk, and according to a 2019 report by the New American Journal, there were over 5,236 Chapter 11 bankruptcy filings. There are advantages to e-commerce, such as the fact that it has low downside risk and the return on capital is very high. So if you're interested in creating an e-commerce business, perhaps our advice services might be right for you. Lastly, our financial advisor firm, as well as myself, has an extensive amount of experience. For example, just recently, last year, we and our team basically used Python to make a full stack web application to collect data regarding currency rates and convert the prices between pairs. With our Python and WebFlash skills, we can create custom financial models for you. Furthermore, I have obtained a certification in options trading through TD Ameritrade. Therefore, any custom plans with option strategies or stock custom investment plans, we have the credentials to back up our experience. And lastly, regarding e-commerce, we can help you set up an e-commerce business. For example, our firm has experience in numerous e-commerce ventures such as Amazon Sales, Amazon Seller Central, where our business generates $100 to $200 a week in passive profits, which only require about 15 minutes of work a day. If that sounds promising or interesting to you, perhaps our e-commerce services might be useful. Overall, thank you for your time. However, before we let you go, let me mention a few things. Imagine how life would be if you were financially secure. Think of the burden lifted off your shoulders by not having to be stressed out regarding how you're going to make ends meet at the end of the day. Think of the peace of mind realizing that if you have multiple streams of income, and therefore even if one gets hit or times get rough, as we've seen with the COVID-19 pandemic, you will always be financially solvent. As your personal financial advisor, I have a fiduciary obligation to ensure your own success. I promise to hold up my end of the bargain.